Hey everybody, and welcome back to another episode of TerraFirmaCraft. As always, this is Matt here again, and yeah, as you guys see, I decided to start recording here because it is actually turning winter. Unfortunately, that can be a bad thing. Luckily, we have our house now, which I'll show I've worked on a little bit. But yeah, so things are freezing up. I had originally planned this episode, I was thinking about making a crop field, just for maybe some food that I could grow. However, I forgot that winter's a thing, because currently it is, oh, that's not good, early winter, 2nd of December, so yeah, that's not going to be happening this episode, but just before we start here, I'm going to give a couple updates of what I've done. Definitely not finished yet, but I have been working on it. First of all, I changed this annoying thing with a little bit of a, in my opinion, a better color. Reason I use this instead of maybe this color or like the ones down here. I use this one because I used it more up here as well. And as you can see, I've now made an actual balcony. Ignore this ladder. Actually, I can take that off now. So what it is now, I'm not sure quite what I'm going to put up here yet, but what I've done now is, because I have made this only one, or I guess 2 pixels thick, or one kind of eighth of a block thick, I now have an overhanging for the roof here, and I also have a bunch of these pillars kind of going up, kind of like supports. It also shows kind of where the house kind of curves, or kind of changes direction a little bit. So yeah, we got a little bit of a railing up here so it won't fall off, anything like that. I've also added some trims to the doors, to the windows I've added. I've also, one thing I've really been working on, which I'll come over here and show. Also, I've been working on lighting a little bit as well. Mainly just using torches right now because I don't think there's really anything else. But I've been trying to actually hide them in places that actually kind of fit instead of just on the floor. Oh, actually, before I go outside, I want to show, okay, well, I'll show this first. I've done a lot of mining off camera. Well, that's not. A lot of mining off camera. So I found a tetrahedrite mine that seems to go forever. Like, I came back with 16 stacks of 16 of normal tetrahedrite, and it was still tons left. It's more in the direction of this way of my house. But yeah, that mine is insanely amazing. So I have it all put in here for now. I also found some more poor sphalerite. The reason I actually mined that is because the only bismuthionite that I've found is poor. So the reason, you might be wondering why I got the poor sphalerite then. The reason I did it is because to make these metals, you need to have perfect amounts of things. You need to kind of make everything work together. This is 25 units, the poor is worth 15, and the rich is worth 35. So the thing is, I had to make it be correct percentages of each way, I had to make the amount of rich sphalerite equal the amount of tetrahedrite and poor bismuthionite, and then make it into the correct amounts per depending on what I make. Like if I make black bronze or something, then it kind of depends on how much I put in. But to do that, if you have all 3 categories, like the smallest that you can make, I believe, was I divided everything by 525. That was what the common the greatest common factor was between using poor with the 15 units and tetrahedrite with 25 units and rich sphalerite with 35 units. If you divide them all by 525, it works into like, say I think this was something like I think it was like 7 or something. I could do the math in my head actually. 7, 3, that'd be 210, 5, so 35 plus 210 is 245. What did I say? Oh, dang it, no, that's way low. So 245, this would be 490. 525. There we go. So I'd end up needing 15 sphalerite and a couple stacks of bismuthionite and tetrahedrite just to make them be equal to each other. So that would be, this 15 rich sphalerite was equal to, let's say, 24 bismuthionite and let's say 20 tetrahedrite. That's not exact. But so then that just makes them equal. But now that's technically, you got to think of it as one part of the thing you're creating, because if you want to have 20% sphalerite in there, you then need to have 30 sphalerite, because you have to have two times this. And then for the tetrahedrite, if I wanted to have 70%, I need to have 7 times 24, and it just simply couldn't fit in the vessel. So I ended up having to get some porous sphalerite so that I could make some bismuthionite, because it's the tier 2, whereas the copper is just tier 1, and they're pretty bad. So I've been making a lot of kind of stocked up tools here, and that's what I've done a lot of, because I went out trying to gather more hickory logs, and I died, and I couldn't find where everything was, so I basically lost everything. So I spent a ton of time on basically just gathering everything again, getting more resources and everything. But so far, just to give an update on what the outside looks like. So this is why I have like a little indent, just to show it's a different level. I feel like it's starting to come along. I still have to work on this. Can I get a better angle at this? Oh, and the ice is melting. I guess it's not quite cold enough to keep it melted. So what I've done is, you can see that it's kind of jagged in there. That also has to be jagged just to kind of make an overhang be the same all around. That's taken so long to make these jagged, because you have to use a chisel, and you have to slowly, like little like 2x2 squares each time. It's literally 1/8 length and 1/8 width that you take per time. So it takes a ton of time just to chisel it all out, and a ton of chisels too. And I've been slowly working at it. You can kind of see here, up here, this is what I've been doing, and this is how it goes. And because I'm trying to make this a full slant instead of just the jagged wall it was before, just because I feel like that would make it look a little bit better. But yeah, that has definitely taken some time. And as you can see, I've had to do a little bit of reworking. You can't see it from inside the house, but if we go in, I can... Oh, I need to eat. Because I can't run. And this is why I'm full on protein, but no other food source. This is all I carry around. But yeah, in here, it's not noticeable, and you probably won't notice it here until I point it out, but this is actually one extra kind of block out here, just to kind of cover up this pillar that goes goes up one more block, and then to also cover... See how this is indented one? That's basically the same spot as right there. To make everything fit, I've had to make a couple indents around here, such as here to cover it up, here to cover it up. Luckily though, the chisel actually makes it it fits very well, which I do like, because you can hide a lot of things actually in this. But yeah, other than that, I've basically been filling up more and more chests here with stuff. Really getting kind of disorganized, but I don't really have a set spot for chests yet, which is why I haven't really started organizing, because I know I'm gonna have to move them. But yeah, so far the house is going well. I'd say it's getting near completion, just because I'm not a great designer, and it's even harder in this game. But yeah, so I am going to I might work on this a little bit more off camera, we'll see. But I will be back in just a little bit when I figure out something else we can do. Okay guys, so I'm back here again. I figured out what we're going to do this episode. So we can't do crops, anything like that. So what I think I'm going to do is, even though this has been quick, we have our tools and it was a great time, it's time to start getting our advancements for an upgrade. We're in tier 2 of metals right now, which are classified as alloys. Next step is going to tier 3, getting stuff like iron. So to do that, we need to get a forge set up. So what we're going to need to do is, first things first, we're going to need to make some charcoal. And the way to do that is, let me just see, let's put 3 of these down. What I need to do is I need to make a pit here where I put a bunch of log piles in, all filled up, theoretically at least all of them, filled up to the top. And then I need to block this off so there's no air into here. And we should get charcoal after apparently 18 in-game hours. So that's what I'm going to attempt here. First things first, I'm going to make the fire, put a bunch of sequoia logs in. Then I'm going to make one of these, and I want to fill it up. Oh, it said I had longer. It said I had longer. Hurry, hurry, hurry. This should be... Oh, no, that also needs to be a log pile. No, 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 no. Bad, 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 bad. This needs to be filled up. Bad. Bad, no. Fill. I thought I'd have a little bit longer, but there. Nope. There. That should be good. So, I have... let me see. I have 2 layers of 8. No, actually 3 layers of 8 log piles. So I have 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 20. I think I have like 29 log piles in here, I think. So yeah, we got a lot of log piles in here. So this should make a ton of charcoal for this, for us. We need this because to make a forge, we are going to need to have a very constant supply of charcoal to basically melt down stuff. It really burns through the charcoal. Also, one thing I forgot to mention is when I died off camera before, I forgot to mention that I was actually carrying a wrought iron ingot on me, which is the next tier. Reason being is actually a zombie dropped it. So apparently rare drops are still on, and you can get stuff like iron ingots right from the beginning if you get lucky. Unfortunately, I lost mine, so that kind of sucks. Or at least I believe I did, because I can't see it anywhere. I've done a quick check through, but I really haven't seen it. It'd be cool to have it back, because that was the highest tiered thing I had. But yeah, so what we're going to need to make now, if I come up here. Oh, actually, oh no, I don't have it made yet. So what I've been planning is I need a spot to put this forge. Just because, let me go around the back here. I'm going to show you where. I'm planning where our old palette, like color palette used to be. I'm going to put it up here. I'm going to need to make a little bit more space because it's not quite as big as I'd like it. Because the forge needs to be at least a 3x3. So that's going to take up a lot of space. And I will want some shelf space, stuff like that. So I'm planning to put it here. And then what I'm going to do is, if I can climb up on this temporary ladder, I'm going to make another hole right through here. Yeah, here. No. Yeah, sure, here. Like this, just to match the other side. And then I'll put the trim on it afterwards. So what's going to happen here is now I'm going to put... Oh, I brought a bunch of sequoia logs with me and not hickory logs. Let me go grab a couple here. Let's put away these hickory ones first. Or sorry, these sequoia ones first. There we go. There. Unfortunately, I'm running out of log pile space. Let's see. Let's get it up a little bit higher then. Man, the log piles are definitely growing. But this means I will have tons for when I need to make a bunch more charcoal, which is definitely good because I will very much need to in the future. There we go. Wow, that was like perfect. So now let's get some more hickory. Actually, what is this on? I have white cedar. I wonder, did I even make a thing for white cedar? It'd be back here in this one. Yeah, okay, cool. Okay, so let's grab some hickory. So, that's chestnut. That's ash. There, this is hickory. We're gonna not need a ton of it. Probably this is actually gonna be enough. What we're gonna need more of, actually, is cobblestone and just rocks in general, which I do have quite a store of right here. Let's get out diorite, and let's get out some slate. What else should we get? Rock salt we'll leave, because we don't have a ton of it. Oh, we have some slate cobblestone. Oh, that's actually good to have. Schist, we don't have much of that. Marble we don't have much of, unfortunately. Smooth slate, that's good. Okay, so this is a good start. Oh, there's some more. Okay, good, so it's all slate. Oh, wow. Okay, I guess I have a lot left over. Actually, also one thing I need to do. I need to eventually make a bed from these hides. But that'll come in the future. Okay, so I think that's everything that I'm going to need for now. Oh, do I have my saw? Yes, I do. Okay, cool. So let's first get a stack of the planks. Make them all into... No. Make them all into... or no, sorry. Wait, what are these called? Planks. So wait, what are these called? Oh, okay. I wasn't wrong, it's just that they're named the same thing. That was confusing me. So what I'm going to do is, this is going to be more of a, kind of like a path over is what I'm going to make it here. I'm going to make it kind of fenced off. I might have a little bit of a garden on each side type thing. Just something like that. And then I'm going to have like a little staircase coming down here to the middle. And then I'm going to be able to walk over here. And that'll be where my forge is located. So to do this, actually I probably shouldn't have went down yet. Let's see. This isn't... I feel like I want something that's very compact. Like I just want to immediately start going downwards here. However, I feel like I should do something. I know I'm not going to put on like a handrail or anything because this is going to, in my mind, I'm kind of thinking this is more of like a rickety back door out to the old shed or whatever in the back. So I'm planning for this just to be not necessarily the most well constructed. Let's see. I'm trying to think what would actually make it work. Let's try it. Let's get the chisel out here because we're gonna need some stairs. Let's go like that. So for right now, this is going to look. Oh dang it! No, that's right. This is going to look like it needs some supports, which I will put in. At least I plan to, unless I forget. So there. Okay, this is what I was thinking. It's just something like this. You hop up. The only thing is this feels very, very short. But that's not terrible. However, this doesn't really line me up to go over here. I know I'm going to need to build more on this side, just to kind of line it up with the house here. But if I was to kind of look at in between that pillar and that pillar, I'm probably actually fairly lined up. Because if I see to that torch, 1, 2, 3, 4, that's the 5th one. 1, 2, 3, 4, that's the 5th one. So that would be actually perfectly lined up. But that would mean that's the middle of the forge. So, but that is kind of like the size I'd be wanting for the forge as well. And I do have a lot of rock, so because I want to make my forge out of rock, because that seems fitting to me, or at least better. So I do want. Okay, I think this will be fine. I might make this stair too wide. I'm not really sure. Depending on what you guys say, I could change it up a little bit here. But definitely, tell me what you guys think. Should we have two, another, two blocks, solid blocks out and then start the stairs? Should we have 2 wide stairs? Or is this fine right here? Just something just to kind of get in and out. Just a little doorway. And I might even make it so that... Actually, I can try that now. Let me get... actually, just that's fine. Oh, I need to actually make it before I take it out. Let's see, if I do this... How thick is a door? Oh, that fits fairly nicely. Because I'm thinking I just want something... I might actually... Yeah, let me try this. So let's go like that. Oh, that updated the door. Let's move this down to... Yeah, the slab mode. Where it just takes like a slice off each time, like that. And like that. Okay, cool. So let's see that. So this might be more of what I wanted. Yeah, kind of like a back door entrance here. Just like that. Yeah, and that fits in fairly nicely. And it's pretty much flush with the wall. It's one out, but that's impossible to fix, really. Okay, cool. So that's good for now. I like it just because it's a little bit different than what we have going. So let's see. So do I have any dirt? Oh, actually, I do have dirt. I'm going to grab some more dirt and put that in my inventory because I know I'll need to do a little bit of terraforming here. So let's grab... okay, first of all, let's get some stuff off of our hotbar that we do not need. Let's put that over there. Bring this up. Man, we have a lot of junk, actually. But I kind of need it all in a way. There, so that's a lot of dirt. Does that fit in anything? No. Can I grab that? That? Nope. Wow, a lot of this dirt is actually different types of dirt, so I can't stack it. Okay, well, here, let's go. So I got, was this, almost 4 TerraFirmaCraft stacks, so like 2 normal vanilla stacks. So that'll get me a little bit. First things I want to do, actually, in more so than actually extending this sideways, is I want to make an actual way to get over. Like more of a flat path to get over. Because currently, it's a little bit of... Oh, right. That happens. Forgot that's a thing. Okay, so there. Wow, that already went through a stack. That's going to be an issue. But let's just not think about that for now. Okay, well, that's good. Okay, so now we basically made a flat way over. Let's get the shovel out here, because I think I'm going to... have to move this a little bit. So what do I want to do? This is going to be the middle. Maybe I should... I almost feel like making this symmetrical, but I know I really shouldn't, because there's no point to it. It's just I like symmetry with things, because it's going to look a little bit weird here. Oh, actually, I got an idea what I'll do. I'm going to make a kind of like a cobblestone path with some diorite. There we go. Like that. Or I'm gonna try to do a little bit of a mix, actually. I'm going to mix in this. Actually, let's grab Let's just make those all into planks, and let's change this many into the planks, the actual planks for now. So let's do that. This, keep the hammer on the bar so we can use it, and change to stair mode. This doesn't feel... I need a shovel. Why do I have a pick on the bar? Let's go like that. Okay, like this. There we go. Or no. I don't know if I quite like that. I think I think as less convenient as it is... Oh, that's not the right dirt. I prefer to use this dirt for terraforming. I prefer to use the actual dirt when I put it back in. That's still not the actual... Whatever. Okay. As difficult as this is, because you could still hit a block, I think I prefer just a one wide path, to be honest. And I do need to go down one more here. So I think what I'll actually do is I will put in something like this. Just give a little bit of variance. And then maybe some of this path here, I'll make it all into cobble. Let's go. Oh, dang it. That's dirt. That's not cobble. Like that. There we go. Let's get some of the diorite going here. The only thing is, I don't necessarily like this being solid cobble. Now I gotta get the pick. Dang it. Oh, that's the wrong pick too. Let's get this one. I want to use up this pick first. What I might do is I might make this a split between diorite and something else. And that'll give a little bit of variance, but still keep the cobble effect. So let's take out this one. There we go. Okay, so this should be good. Let's bring back that a little bit. And where's my other... I have slate. Yeah, let's mix it in with a little bit of slate. So let's see if we put that there. There, yeah, okay, there. That makes it look like some of it's a little bit worn, which is kind of the idea I'm trying to go with here. There we go. Just to put a little bit of difference into it. And now I think I'm just going to make a pure kind of cobble path over. And, oh, dang it. Because I am remembering that this is the middle here. Which actually I will mark with the torch, even though I can always line it up again later with these stairs. Just makes it a little bit easier. Okay, well that's all going to fall over. And then I'm just going to have random cobblestone just kind of throughout the area. Like this. Okay, so if I put that there, let's put one of those up there. Those. I'm trying to be random, but it's very actually hard to be random. Just how I guess the game is. Let's go like no, that's not what I wanted. Dang it! I was hoping this would go a little bit quicker, because then again, I guess I could have expected it, because I'm not very good at designing things. No, oh, I should have saw that coming as well. Okay, well I want this back. Where's my pick? I need to get this back because I don't have tons of it. I will switch out my torch for dirt, so that I can make more of an actual path here. In hopes that the cobble won't fall off. Man, this takes up so much dirt. Okay. Where was I? Right, I was using this here, and then it's gonna go like that. Yeah, it's fine. That. Okay, cool. So this is looking a little bit better. Let's go like that. And I actually ran out of diorite, so let's see if I have some more. Oh wait, wait, where's no. Oh, okay, I think I had more. Oh, I don't have, wow. Man, I swear, you lose food and water in this game so quickly. Either that, or it takes so long to do one little thing. It's insane. So, you know, what I might do, just because this is taking a little bit, I'm gonna work on this a little bit off camera. Hopefully it won't do too much. And I'll see you guys in a second. Okay, guys, and I'm back, and I've done a little bit of work here. Just to show what I've done. I got a little bit of foundation going here, as well as I did, I fixed these up a little bit. Not sure about the steps yet. What I think I'm going to end up doing is I'm going to take these out because I had a thought here. I actually don't, you'll see why, but I don't have anything actually to build on me right now. But I'll take those out so I remember. I'm going to change them out, and I'm actually just going to make cobblestone stairs down. At least that's my best idea here. And then over here, so... Wait, this doesn't look centered. This doesn't look centered at all. Oh, I need to go one further. Well, that's an issue. 2, 4, 5. Wait, no, wait. I gotta go 2 further. Oh boy. Wait. Wait, no, I gotta... Dang it, I did not look at this before. I swear I had this set up right. This was 1, 2, 3. You know, this line is supposed to go across there. So it needs to be shifted over one and then extended one more. Dang it. No, oh wait, no. Just shifted. Because it should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, it's supposed to only be 7 wide. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna... Okay, oh, dang it. Well, I'll do that off camera. I'm gonna put a bunch of torches down though, so I remember to do it. How did I manage that? And I shifted all over. But yeah, so what I've done here is I use this slate smooth stone, just because I have a lot of it, and just to put down a foundation for when I'm building, so that most of things don't fall or anything like that, and it's just a more sturdy kind of bottom to it. Because I know if I start building with some cobblestone and there's some way it can fall, it will. Whereas this stuff doesn't fall. It's you can really just suspend it in air and it's fine. It's kind of like the planks. So yeah, I got this down. My plans are, I want to make some bricks, but to make bricks, actually I died, so I need to make another crafting table. 1 second. But the problem is, to make bricks, I'm going to need to get something, I believe called fluxstone, to make end up making mortar. So that's going to be an issue for right now. Because I have borax. This can make a little bit of flux for me, but I'm gonna need a lot more. So what I did is when I went exploring, I found some of that borax, but I took a screenshot of where I believe it was. So I'm gonna go check there. What I need, right? I need to, wait, no, I can make it out of this. 2, 3, 4. Let me just make sure this works, and like this. There, okay, cool. So I'm gonna start heading there. The coordinates are 5, 5, 6, and there you can see I was blown up by the creeper, and negative 9, 2, 1, 3. So that's where I'm heading. Hopefully it's there. I'm bringing my prospector's pick and really everything I think I'm gonna need here. So yeah, this should be good to go. So I'm gonna make a quick trip over. Just wanted to show what I had going over there. Oh, actually, one other thing I wanted to mention is, instead of, I originally had the idea of maybe having kind of like a fenced off kind of gardens on the side. I decided instead I'm going to keep it more of an open layout. I definitely also haven't finished terraforming everything. As you can see, it's still very flat and cliff-like, unlike this side, which is a little bit better. But yeah, I did just go with a more kind of open theme to it, which I think will be a little bit better, because then if I want to come in from over here for whatever reason, I can still do so, and it's just a little bit easier for me. But yeah, so I will head over to, actually, is this the way I need? Yeah, this is the way I need to go, and yeah, this way as well. Okay, so I'll head over there, and I will see you guys once I get there, if I don't die. Hello again, everybody. So I came back from my trip. As you guys probably noticed, I didn't include a trip of me actually over there mining, because I found a bit of the borax I was looking for to create the flux for when I do my smithing over there. However, I didn't find much, and it was very kind of tedious, so I'm not going to include any of that. But yeah, one other thing to note. I may repeat a couple things that I have said earlier in the episode, because just so you guys know, I'm actually recording this half of the episode right now, roughly 2 months and 2 days after the previous part. Things have came up. I've been working on. I've either had work. I've been doing stuff with school. Just haven't had time to do this, or I've been doing other stuff. Recently started up the Let's Talk a series. That doesn't mean I don't want to stop this. I love TerraFirmaCraft. So I'm gonna try to do it a little bit more frequently. The episodes might have to be slightly shorter. But yeah, I do want to still do this, but just so you guys know, it has been a long time since the first half of this was recorded. But yeah, got a ton done as well. Just decided to start doing stuff. So first things first, I'm not sure if I showed this before or what I was doing here, but I made a charcoal pit. And oh, actually, I used this type of stone. Sweet, I was low on this. That's good. This should give us a ton of charcoal. We're gonna need charcoal for basically smelting everything down. Until we find a good amount of coal, charcoal is basically the easiest way to kind of get your fuel that you need. And so I made quite a big pit of it here, just using the sequoia logs. I think I can't remember if I recorded it or not, but I cut down like 2 or 3 trees there. You see that kind of gap in between those? Yeah, there was like 2 trees there. But yeah, all went into this right here. And so I should have a good amount here. I think, yeah, so you get it with the shovel here. So it might take a little bit. I'm probably going to do this off camera here just because it will take a couple seconds. So I'm just going to quickly do this and I will be right back. Okay, and we are back, everybody. So I dug all of that out and we have almost 2 stacks of charcoal now. So not sure how long that's going to last for us, but it should hopefully give us a kind of a good start here. So I'm going to now move over to our new forge area. And so I did work on it quite a bit over there. But first, before we get over there, one thing I wanted to show you is look how much cooked horse meat we have now. And no, I didn't kill a horse. On my kind of journeys gathering supplies, a horse, for whatever reason, a horse had died. There's a bunch of meat laying on the ground, so I couldn't leave it because I know this is a ton of food that I can use. So I basically salted it and then cooked it all. So hopefully it lasts fairly long, just so I can eventually actually eat it. But yeah, so I've moved a couple things. Oh, actually, where can I put this? Let's just put it in here for now. You'll know I've moved some of the chests here that were here before because I've started to move everything into the new forge house. So, not completely done, and I still actually haven't added the stairs here. But it is, and it looks, I don't really like the top, but you'll see why I have that in just a couple seconds here. This is the design I started with. I did keep this kind of like slate stuff. I instead of using it just as a foundation, I used it as just kind of the design because that's what I have most of. I don't have a ton of blocks of other stuff. So really, like what I end up having to do, just because making something like that takes a lot of blocks, and in TerraFirmaCraft, that's hard to get. So I basically went down here and I've started making a mine here. And one thing I've noticed now that I'm going to use when I just mine ores as well is cave-ins don't happen unless there's a stone block that isn't connected to a block. Like if it's 4 blocks away from a structure that can hold it up. Just like if I was to put the support beams up, if I just leave these columns in, I can hollow out huge areas. So even if there's this column right here, I can mine out all of this because it's within 4 blocks, any of these points anywhere here. But yeah, so I mined basically this out for a ton of the smooth slate, just because I really need it for that building. And I did make quite a bit of the building off camera, just because it was really just kind of tedious mining and then placing blocks. A little bit of design went into it, but not a huge amount, so I did keep most of it off camera. I ran out of this wood type, so I couldn't really finish my window framing that I want to do on all the windows. But that'll happen. I got a ton of ceramic vessels now for when we go we go get some ores, just on like an adventure. So in here now, this door, I'm thinking I might change it to be this color, but once again, I didn't have the wood for it. But yeah, as we come in here, first things first, we're gonna have 2 tool racks right here, just for like the most commonly used tools, just that I need at the time. We're gonna have chests here, just for currently they're housing specific types of ores, but just more or less gonna be after I go mining, I'll just throw it in here and then I'll smelt it up. I have some kind of work tables right here. These are just for just storing stuff as I make them. I've got the kind of mold for the forge done here. I plan to have 3 forges because I think eventually I'm going to need them just so I can work quicker, because I know eventually I'm going to be trying to do a ton at once, and it'll just be better if I've left if I have 3 spots for it. I was actually originally going to place the forge in the middle here. However, if you have 3 of these things, the way that they can all be like the closest at the same time is if they're diagonal. Because if you put it like, because they all have to have a block surrounding it. Because right in the middle here where I'm standing, this is where the actual forge is supposed to be. So it needs the blocks all around it. And to have that, if you were to put it straight out, you'd have 2 kind of close to you, and then you'd have 1 really far at the back. So it's almost like the forge was designed to be in the corner of the building, so I put it there. Yeah, and then there are openings here. Trapdoors are actually considered air in this. At least that's what the Wikipedia said. So I have that just closing it, just so if it rains, snows, stuff like that just doesn't get in here. I have chests down here just for storing stuff that's meant to be with the anvil, or stuff for the actual forge itself, like charcoal I'd put in here, stuff like that. And then I'm planning, because eventually we're going to need a bloomery and then one other thing for higher tier metal, so I should be able to just place those right there and it should be good. But yeah, it is a very basic design as well. I tried to add a couple different colors of the slate, but really I didn't have anything other than really this color. Everything else was just a couple I had just happened to grab. But yeah, so up here, and now I'll show you what this top portion is for. This is for more mass storage. I'm going to have a ton of these things kind of like on the wall, just kind of lining it. I'm just going to place tons of ore, stack them up here. And then I have 4 double chests here, just for really just any type of storage, and then like 6 tool racks. So this is like the big storage up here. And yeah, this is what it's meant. And if need be, I can have more storage by, instead of just wrapping around here, I can have a row and then a row go here and there, and just leave a spot for me to get through, and then I can make like another row there and there, or something like that. Or, well, I'll need a spot to get through, but there are plenty of ways I can add more to this upper spot as well for just placing ores. But this is meant to be a little bit more of a mass storage, and I didn't want to make a storage away from this building, just because if I ever need to get this stuff, I want it just to be quickly up here and I can grab it. But I just wanted to have a fairly open space down here. That's why I only have a couple kind of like little shelves. But yes, so I guess now it's just time to get on with it and get some smelting done. This is gonna be the first time for me, so I read up on it. I got a piece of rhyolite, I believe here. I believe that's what it's called. So if I right click with a hammer on top of this, it should make a stone anvil. Very basic, but it's what we need. And so yeah, the height change I think is what changed it. So yeah, okay, I believe what we do is we place the hammer here. We're gonna need some flux, and by the way, there wasn't a ton of flux, so hopefully this lasts me for a little bit, but I will eventually have to find some more. Plans, there is nothing. So I assume we're just gonna need to weld stuff, because we need to make a copper anvil. And to do that, I think tetrahedrite is essentially copper. Oh, and I believe we got some iron here. I believe that's what limonite is. Bismuthionite, I believe that might be, yeah, I believe that might work as copper as well. Or I'm not sure if you need actual copper. I guess I'll just have to check. How am I supposed to do this again? Well, let me see, okay, because this is my first time as well. Oh, actually, well, let me first do this. First, to get these forgeries up and running, you have to place in 8 of these. There we go. And no, not that. Need that back. You go back. Actually, no, I'll need that. I need a fire starter and then some ceramic molds. Now, I believe... let me start that. There we go. So that's going now. But there's no coal in here, or charcoal or coal in here. It'll heat up more if I have all 5 coal in here. But yeah, okay, now I gotta figure out how this works. So I'm gonna do a little bit of testing here. So let me grab, let's just grab 4 of these. I have tons of, oh, it went out because there's no coal in it. I have tons of tetrahedrite veins everywhere, so I don't really mind if I lose any of this. Well, I can't place it in there in general. So let me see if, do I have to place the vessel in it? Well, let's see if I can even place a vessel in here. No, I can't. Here, well, give me 1 second. I'm going to quickly figure out how to use this correctly before I screw some stuff up. Okay, and we're back here again, everybody. So I have figured out how this all works. Those apparently got put out by the rain, unfortunately. Hopefully it doesn't happen again. But I have figured out how this all works. So using the forge doesn't necessarily mean, as of right now, we don't ever have to do a pit kiln again. Because we will. The thing is, it allows us to, so what I basically need to do here is I need to make more copper. Which I made a lot of. I have 800 units there and 400 here. So first of all, I need to fill these up. So I'm filling these up, and I'm going to be making ingots, because how this works, and I made some ceramic molds, and I was actually making 8 more over there, but as you saw, the rain put it out. I need 14 of these ingots, which is going to be it's going to enable me to then I believe it's 14. Yeah, it'll be able to make me allow me to make 7 double ingots, which then allows me to make what is it called? The anvil for the copper. And so you need the anvil of the type to be able to make its what's it called? It's I'm blanking out here. It's to be able to make its tools and such. Like, for example, you need a copper anvil to make copper tools. You need a bismuth bronze anvil to make bismuth bronze tools. So currently, I won't be able to... I'm using bismuth bronze tools. But I won't actually be able to make those with an anvil until I actually make the anvil itself for bismuth bronze. So I can weld... using a copper anvil, you can weld ingots up to 1 tier above the tier of anvil you're using. But you can't do you can't make the tools of a tier above. You need the anvil first. So what I'm going to be doing here is I'm going to be quickly getting rid of that stone one, and I'm going to be replacing it with a copper anvil here. I believe this is going to be enough ingots. I didn't quite count, but I just figured I'd have enough. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 11, 13. Oh, don't tell me I'm one short. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 12, 4. No, I'm good. Okay. Wow, that was actually cutting it close. Unless I counted wrong. All of these, can they be taken out? Oh, they can be taken out. Perfect. So let's take all of these out. And you'll notice they're not stacking. And there's a good... Oh, it's still liquid, that one. Oh, that's still a liquid. Oh, this one's still liquid. Oh, just changed. There we go. Liquid, 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 liquid. If I have a barrel of water here, which I might want to get, I can then place these in the barrel of water, and it immediately turns them, or practically immediately turns it into solid, which might be something I might want to do for the beginning here, because it seems like it takes a little bit. But as you see, a lot of these are different. Actually, some of these I can work, so I might as well. They're different colors. This says it can work, so does that mean it can weld? No, okay, it doesn't. So it needs to be hotter. Can weld, can work. Do another one like that? No, we have none like that. Oh, well, that's unfortunate. Well, let's see. Can I get one of these out? Can weld, can work. Because if I do this now, it just saves my... Oh, the other one's done now. Man, I'm misclicking a ton. Okay, can weld, can work. Where'd the other one go? Can weld, can work. No! No! I missed it by just a second! Wow, that's unfortunate. Let's try this once more here. Okay, no, all of them are done. Okay, well that's unfortunate. So what I basically am going to have to do here is I'm going to have to heat it up on the forge here, bring it over to here, and then weld them together. At least if I understood everything correctly, that's what I'm supposed to do. However, and I'm pretty much, because I don't want copper tools right now, I want to go to the same tool level I have right now. I'm going to be wanting to get a bismuth bronze anvil pretty much right away. And so I have a low stock of bismuth right now. Might be enough to make the correct amount of ingots, because it's basically I only need 10% of bismuth is the smallest amount. But those are only poor bismuthenites, so not great. I have a medium amount of tetrahedrite, got a ton of the sphalerite, so I'm fine with sphalerite. But yeah, so and one thing is, I'm going to keep a lookout. I need to keep a lookout for kaolinite and graphite. As I was looking up, that's what you need to make, I think it's fire clay. Using fire clay, you can make a crucible. Makes life so much easier. You don't need pit kilns at that point. So that's actually something I'm going to be looking out for basically on every adventure I go on now. If I find kaolinite or graphite, I will be really happy, but apparently they're pretty rare. Yeah, I guess for now, let me get this started here. Let's, oh, actually, here, let me grab this. Nope, wrong one. This. Got some charcoal on me. Let's put that in. And let's put all of those molds in. And so let's fill this up right now. And let's light it. There we go, it's going. So now these should be warming. I'm not sure, but these probably will get... This is going to be the warmest one, so it's going to warm the quickest. And the other ones will as well. Let's keep refilling this. But yeah, I need to take this out, and I need to then weld them before they melt. And I think they melt at the point where it gets like kind of like the orangey white, because copper is fairly low melting point. Why does this one need to be changing first? It's back, unless I'm just looking at it wrong, but it seems to be changing first. I'm just going to do a quick back and forth here just to check. Well, it's very quick, if anything. Let's put that in. So these, I think it's, what's the point? I'm not sure what point it is that it is done heating up. I'm actually gonna, might as well start these other forges. No reason not to, really, at this point. It's not too hot, nope. Okay, there we go. Let's put some of those in there. Put some of those in there. Half of those. Didn't mean to do that. Put that in there. Break that down. Hopefully these aren't too hot. Dark red. It should say weldable or something like that. And I guess I might as well get a third one going. No harm not to. Oh, well, that can work, but it needs to be able to weld. So I'm not quite there yet. Let's get this last one going. And let's put in a bunch of these. Take out one of those. Take out that. Put in that. And let's put that all in the same temperature. Can work. Still just at the bright red spot. This is, okay, I can see this is going to get difficult fairly quickly the more I add. Let's put that in there for safety. And add charcoal. Can weld, can work. Okay, let's do this. Okay, so, if I put this in, oh no. Weld. What? I have flux. Oh man, those cooled down quickly. Okay, well, that's good to know. I guess I need to let them get a little bit hotter first. Oh man, wow, charcoal runs out quickly. I already went through like 3/4 of a stack. Faint red. I can move that up. Can weld, can work. I'm going to let it get a little bit hotter. Orange, there we go. That last one was in bright red, but whatever. There we go, that's what I want. There we go, so I got 2 of these now. That's what I need. I'll put this guy back in. That can only work. So now I'll put that in. I can take that out, and I'll take out these charcoals for now as well. Because I want to kind of time this up to go with the other ones here. So this can weld and can work. Oh, these are just starting. Okay, well, I need to take him out. Because I don't want to have these liquefy. It makes life way more difficult. Might as well take out most of that. Can weld, can work. Okay, so that in, that going. Orange, 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 orange. Okay, and then let's bring this back here. Can weld. No! Can work! Dang it! So man, you need some focus while doing this. Bright can work. Okay, let's take the charcoal out of here. Don't need it anymore. Oh no, I need... Oh man. Okay. They both can weld and can work. Let's take this out for a second. Pop it back in for a second. Okay, there we go. It hit orange just for a split second. which should be enough. Weld. There we go. Good. Nice. Now these ones. Oh. Danger. Oh, did I lose it? No, I didn't. They're still fine. Oh. There we go. Nice. I got them all. Sweet. Well, that was easy. Despite my troubles. Okay. So let's take all the coal out before it just wastes all of it. There we go. So we got some much of charcoal back. Sweet. Okay, so I guess we use like 30 coal throughout that, which is still quite a lot, to be honest. But now, I'm not sure if I need to let this cool down, but let's see. Can I now make my first real anvil? Nice, I can. Sweet. Okay, well, you are going away. I did not need you. Okay, so I guess, yeah, let's just, yeah, is there any, yeah, let's just break it. There's nothing I need to keep it for anymore. And let's place the anvil there. Sweet. Well, our first anvil. But yeah, I think that's going to do it for this episode, guys. Next episode, probably going to focus on getting the bismuth anvil going. I also do want to eventually, in the next couple episodes, get a farm up, maybe a tree farm, stuff like that, just to be a little bit more sustainable. But yeah, definitely do want to focus on this forgery stuff here first, just because better tools make things go quicker. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.